Here we are at the Scouting Combine, talking to some of the big guys today, some of the guys that like to knock the quarterbacks down. Myles Murphy, Clemson edge rusher with us. Now, Myles, good morning. How are you?
Doing well, doing well.
What time did the morning start for you? When was the alarm?
Alarm's always at 6:30. We have breakfast goes from 6 to 8, but first thing we gotta do is always at 8. So we took off at 7:45. So I wake up at 6:30. I wake up a little bit slower, so I gotta wake up, look at the phone a little bit.
Oh, okay. Ease into the day.
How many alarms you got to set? How many? 3?
Yeah. 3.
Oh, you're a 3-alarm guy? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. The breakfast, I mean, you do that on a day like this, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Breakfast for sure.
Give us an idea. Give us an idea of the spread for you.
It's about to say right now, it's not a big spread. Mainly, about to say half the plate is eggs, honestly. Probably three turkey sausage patties. That's really about it. Oh, then some potatoes, and I'll call it a day right there.
That's it. All right. Yeah, it's hard to have a huge appetite. All right, so the first thing that I'm, amazed by is where you went to high school. Yeah. I didn't really realize your high school, Hillgrove High School in Georgia, Bradley Chubb, Kenyon Drake, Evan Ingram.
Yeah.
I mean, wow. What the hell you guys got in the water down there?
Yeah, we produce athletes.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, you got a chance to, meet them or be around them? You ever see them back at the high school? I mean, those are some big-time players.
But I work out with Evan Ingram during the offseason. We have a spot that we work out at. And then, Bradley Chubb, he came down worked out in Exos in Phoenix.
Gotcha.
So he came to the Super Bowl, and I was with him for a little bit.
Wow.
And, just being with them too, honestly, give me that NFL knowledge, that NFL transition knowledge, what to do, what not to do, where to be at,
Yeah.
Honestly, listening to them has been a big help.
Yeah, that's
What's
cool.
the best advice they've given you?
Really find that routine as fast as I can, honestly, and stick to it. Stay disciplined to that. Yeah.
All right, so, college, Clemson, kick some butt there. You were around some, big-time DNs. What about, or defensive players in general? Guys that are in the league now, do you lean on them for advice here too? Like the Dexter, Sexy Dexy up in New York and, Kellen Farrell and a bunch of other guys you got in the league? I mean, how much have you talked to them to get advice?
I'm about to say a good bit, honestly. I'm about to say I play the game with Dex a lot. He's on the game a lot, so I've been talking to him a little bit. Christian, get on the phone with him a while ago just to get a few nuggets from him, honestly, because I like to get information from people who have done it.
Right.
Because,
Christian Wilkins, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have left his name out.
I'm about to say, what better teacher than experience? So I like to get that information from them. And then I'm going to reach out to Cleveland Farrell very soon, AB, Austin Bryant.
Yeah.
Been talking with him. So really is getting that knowledge from all 4 of them.
Right.
All 4 of them. And then, of course, the guys from my high school just been a big help, in my opinion.
How hard is it for the big guys in full pads and cleats to run down that hill into the stadium at Clemson?
You really got to focus on your footsteps because
I bet
a lot of people don't see it, but there's a lip that you really got to avoid because you don't want to hyperextend your knee or twist an ankle, so you really want to jump out over that lip, and then you don't want to fall. If you fall, you're going to be on camera because we got cameras everywhere.
Now, are you front of pack or back of the pack when you would do it? Because if you're the front of the pack and you fall, then you got a whole
people
dominoes.
Yeah. I'm in the front half. I want to get down the hill and get out of the way as fast as I can so people don't run over me. But I try my best to watch my footsteps and stay up, honestly, and get out of there. Oh yeah.
Oh, I'd be nervous as hell. That you're right. You don't want to become a meme. You become a meme, and on every highlight show there is.
Right.
All right. So you yourself, I mean, you're in the process here of now. Everybody telling you how great you are, or they're picking you apart, right?
Mm.
So, to me, I would just love to know from your assessment, because I haven't got the chance to study you yet. Best thing you feel like you do on the field, and what's the thing you think? Okay, I got to work on this here if I want to, make my name in the NFL.
Best thing that I do on the field that separates me from a lot of other D linemen and pass rushers is versatility. Of course, got this power aspect, being just a big guy, 6'5", 275, just a big power guy.
Yeah.
And then adding in that speed and quickness off the ball to be able to go around you any way possible, and then being able to play from the three tech all the way out to a stand-up 9.
Yeah.
I have film of doing everything and dominating at every position.
Yeah.
So that's what really sets me apart. And probably the big thing I need to get better at just, staying consistent and committing to a certain pass rush in certain moments when it's a 3rd and long. Just committing to a pass rush.
Having a plan a little bit.
Yeah, being more sure about a pass rush plan in some situations.
Yeah. Okay.
Who's the quarterback you can't wait to delicately place onto the ground so you don't get flagged?
Oh, man. I mean, I'm about to say, I think it's every pass rusher's dream to sack Tom Brady, but, he just retired.
He's
so.
gone.
As far as we know, he is.
I'm about to say, as far as we know, but, I got to pick a new favorite. Honestly, Josh. I've heard Josh Allen is pretty hard to take down.
Yeah.
Big guy, very agile guy.
Big.
So, yeah. If I take him down, it's going to be a big.
Don't you want to get
Trevor?
Trevor?
Don't you want to hit your old Clemson guy? Damn, I've never got to hit you in practice or anything.
I couldn't even touch him.
Yeah, he's the golden child.
I actually didn't even touch him one practice. I got close to touching him, and I got yelled at. So, yeah, I know how that is.
You should have gotten him while you could. Now he's got that giant neck. He's got that Takeo Spikes neck. I wouldn't try to tackle him now.
No, yeah, seriously. He's a big dude, too.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm always, we ask everybody this question. Best player you saw in college? Who was the one guy through your years where you just went, I don't want your teammate. I know you got a lot of teammates that are awesome, but a guy out there you were just like, wow, he was awesome, or I didn't think he was that good. Anybody pop in your mind there?
I honestly have to say Sean Tucker, the running back for Syracuse.
Wow.
Really surprised me. I think it was my sophomore year. Sophomore year when we played him, he had a really good game.
Right.
It was one play, went opposite of me, had a extremely big burst. I did not know he was that fast. I didn't know until after the game he was like a premier track runner.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, it shows.
Yeah.
Give me an offensive lineman you used to battle with. You'd kind of look forward to it, write his name on the wall, visualize going against him. Who was that guy?
Oh, man, probably I had a terrible game against him my sophomore year against Syracuse, Matthew Bergeron. So that was a game when we played against them my junior year, last year. That was a game that I was really a little more dialed in on.
You had a chip on your shoulder because of your year before performance.
Yeah. It wasn't. I didn't perform to my standards, so I really wanted to perform that game. So.
Right. All right. So you're working out here in the next few days.
Yes, sir.
You're doing everything.
Yes, sir.
All right. I mean, we got any expectations, numbers we're talking about here?
Oh, well, I'll say bench press, consistently been doing 28.
All right.
40, really trying to get it, anything under a 4.6.
Yeah.
That's the goal right there.
So you put on some times where you run 4.5 in your training process. I know it's always harder out here. Listen, I've been in this situation. I get that. But you're right in that range there. Low 4.6, high 4.5. You're hoping you're having your best day.
6'5", 275, moving that fast. Get out of the way.
It's unbelievable. It really is. Oh, you play any other sports in high school?
I did. I played football. Well, I'm football.
Yeah, we know you played football.
Yeah.
We got that.
Baseball and basketball. Baseball was my strong suit.
Wow.
What position?
You don't hear that a lot from DNs.
Pitcher, first baseman, and outfield.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm a pitcher, first baseman too. I like it.
Oh yeah.
You're not a lefty, are you?
I was at 14, 15. I was the big 6'4" lefty on the mound, throwing about 89, 90 miles an hour.
Damn.
Wow. Wasn't the most accurate, but
right.
I could put it in the strike zone.
Okay. All right. I like it. I would not expect you to say that right there.
What was your favorite team growing up?
Grew up a Falcons fan. My parents have been season ticket holders for them since 2000, something like that. So yeah, I've been going to Falcons games pretty much my whole life up until sophomore year of high school.
That's dedication, because it's been rough. Although they've. Even now, we had Terry Fontenot, the GM, on yesterday. They still are a pain in the butt. You think they're going to be bad, but they still have decent teams, and it feels like they're on the brink of getting something going.
Oh, for sure.
Maybe they had Myles Murphy.
So that would be that would be ideal. I mean, if they drafted, I know you'd like to play for anybody, but that would be like the dream come true.
I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, I hear you. You're okay to say that. That's all right. You're not offending anybody there. You're all right. Like in this process here, you bonded with anybody? I know you got your other Clemson buddy here with you on the D line, but any of these other DNs or anybody that you've been like, damn, this guy's cool. We're going to be friends for a while.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say. Of course, I've hung out a lot with KJ, Brian, and Trenton. Trenton's my roommate here, so yeah, hanging out with them a lot. But Nolan, I've known Nolan. Well, we're both from Georgia, so I've known him ever since high school. And then really Zach Harrison. He's kind of like been in our group also. A guy.
Zach Harrison's from where?
Ohio State.
He's an Ohio State kid.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
We're just getting in draft mode here, so I'm like at the early stages here. So excuse me there.
No, but I'm about to say I've heard his name a lot. So I've seen some of his film, but I've never met him. Don't know him as a person until probably yesterday when I first met him, and very, very cool people, honestly.
Yeah, hit it off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, cool. You always make a friend at the combine. I did too. This is where like Carson Palmer and I actually kind of bonded together, and we've kind of been friends ever since. So I get that.
What tape from your time at Clemson would you want people to look at to see the best of what Myles Murphy does?
That's like what game?
Yeah, what game?
Probably this past season against Florida State or NC State. You can pick whichever one.
Yeah. One of the states. Okay, I like it.
All right, buddy. Well, hey, we wish you all the best. We appreciate some of your time. You got a big day, got a big week. We wish you all the best with your workouts and everything after that. Myles Murphy, Clemson edge rusher. Can't wait to see you in the NFL, pal. Thanks again.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.